Hello all. Now today I am going to show you how to design the home security system as one of the IoT experimentation with the help of Cisco Packet Tracer simulation tools. So here what I needed first. So very first part I needed go to the network devices. Under the network devices, wireless devices, and I'm interested in the home gateway as a kind of wireless server I needed. So I'm selecting it. Another part I needed, I go to the home option and selecting here the motion detection. I needed this particular motion detector sensor. I am renaming it. The motion detector. I needed another actuator or at the output part the web camera. So in security aspect I need to check web camera, webcam. Okay, and along with that, now take an example. I needed certain handheld devices. Now I am selecting a smartphone through which I need to monitor what is the activity. If the motion is detected, suppose we have implemented this particular system at our doorstep of the home. Okay, so here any unwanted motions of the persons will be detected, and that can be captured with the help of your web cameras, and that we can easily accessible on your mobile phone remotely with the help of the cloud. Okay, so the very first task what you need to do, you need to interface these devices directly. So take an example. Again I am selecting one of the actuator as in siren, that is the indication. I will be selecting it. Now suppose I am considering this as another actuator. I am renaming it. Any unwanted motion will be detected, and these two particular actuating tasks will be done. Now let us see, I need to here connect all these four devices directly with the home gateway. So what I needed first, I should know what is the SSID of this particular gateway. Now I go to the config. I am interested in a wireless communication, so SSID is mentioned as a home gateway. I am simply copying it. I don't use any kind of authentication kind of I don't need any kind of password. So any devices, they can directly communicate with the devices. Now I'll going to first the motion detector. I go to the advanced tab and I can select in IO configuration the network adapter as a wireless network adapter. So I'll be using this particular option for wireless NIC card. I go to the config. You can select the DHCP option so that server will assign the IP address automatically, and the client should be connected to your home gateway. So once you have selected these options, now see your motion detector sensor will be now directly connected with the home gateway wirelessly. In the same way, you can perform or follow the process to connect the webcam and siren. Now go to the advanced tab and under the IO configuration, the very first part you need to select is a wireless NIC card. In configuration, you can select the DHCP option and the IoT server as a home gateway. Now see, your webcam is also connected directly with your home gateway. Now next part is a siren. Go to the again advanced option, IO configuration. NIC card is a wireless, DHCP and home gateway. Now see, all these three devices are connected. In the same way, you can go to the smartphone configuration. In a wireless, I am just simply selecting the SSID as a home gateway, and I am using the DHCP option, so automatically IP will be taken from the server. Now see, all the devices are wirelessly connected. Now what I needed, so I'll be just simply logging from my smartphone application to the home gateway and see the status of all these devices. Now let us see, I can click on a smartphone, go to the desktop, and we are interested in one application as an IoT monitor. Simply click on it. It will ask to enter the IP address of your server gateway. Now see, it will be automatically detected. If it is not, you need to check what is the IP address of your server. You can check it by selecting this home gateway and click on a LAN. It will be showing the IP address of your server or your home gateway as a 192.168.25.1. This is the IP address, and the by default username password to access or connect to the server is always admin. Now I can go to that particular application, that is IoT monitor. And it will ask first, yes, the IP address of the IoT server is mentioned along with the username and password is an admin. So if I click on a login, here you can observe here three different devices are connected: the motion detector, webcam and siren, isn't it? Now see, you can even remotely operate these devices manually also. Take an example. Now see, here suppose I am exploring the siren, the webcam and the motion detector. Okay, now see, if I am operating this siren, now see, it will be on directly, so it's remotely operating it. Now see, so in the same way, how you can operate your mobile cam? So initially we need to provide here certain rules. You need to design it on a cloud. So when the motion will be detected by this motion detector sensor, automatically it will start the cameras as well as it will show the siren indications. Okay, now here we can have the option as a conditions. Go to the conditions and here design a specific rules over here. Now I am just simply adding the rules by clicking on to add. Provide the name as a motion detected. If the motion is detected, what it can perform. Okay, now simply is a such kind of if else kind of statement. Now under the if you need to select the motion detector. If it is true, means if the motion is detected, now what it will perform? It will perform two actions here. The webcam will be automatically turned on. Okay, this is the first statement is there, or action will be there. Another action will be regarding the siren, isn't it? Your second option, it will turn on the siren. And now you need to save this particular configuration rule. In the same way, we need to again design another rule. If motions are not, motion is, or we can say motion is not detected. So under the if statement, we can use the motion detected if it is not detected. So in motion detected if this condition is false. Okay, so its meaning is motion is not detected. Now what it will perform, you can select the webcam option as a false statement, so it will turn off your camera or webcam. Second, it will turn off the siren. Now this condition should be a false condition, and now you can save these two rules. I am clicking on a home now tab to show the content. I will be exploring the webcam because I need to monitor it here. Now see what happened. If I am pressing the Alt button and moving the mouse cursor onto the motion detector, automatically the cameras will be turned on and siren will be turned on, and you can observe the image of the camera on here, this dark most portion of your access control. Now see, I'll be now executing it by pressing the Alt key and mouse. Now see, siren is on and camera is also on. It will be taking certain video captures. After some time interval it will be turned off. Again I am showing it once again. Click on Alt button and move the cursor onto the motion detector. Now see, camera will be turned on, now video will be capturing, and siren also turn on. After certain interval it will be automatically deactivated. So in this way you can connect multiple devices. So with the help of your motion sensor you can automated or actuate any kind of the output devices. So in this way we can say it's a kind of small security project we implemented. Thank you.